Let's do a length check with me 2 years after getting heat damage. So, for those of you that don't know, about 2 years ago, I had severe heat damage from a silk press that I got. And I believe it was 2 weeks after I got the silk press that I decided to wash the silk press out. And of course, I followed the necessary steps that were required of me to be able to have my hair to revert back to its natural state. But it didn't work. Nothing worked, honestly. I tried for like 3 weeks and nothing would work. And don't get me wrong, some parts of my hair did revert back to the afro state, but then it was much that the majority of my hair was fried, and it looked more like I had some sort of relaxer in, which wasn't really the case. And of course, I cried. I felt so bad about my hair. I was upset with the stylist, but anyways, that wasn't really much that I could do. I'm not really going to go much into like what I did to be able to get to this length, because I'm going to make a separate video about that, and also about my hair care routine, and about like how long it takes for me to get trims in between. But I will say though, the time that I was, going through this journey of trying to cut off the heat damaged hair, I was trimming my hair about three, like every 3 to 4 months I would trim my hair. And unlike what most people do after experiencing heat damage, I didn't do the big chop, just because I still wanted to like have my hair like long and everything. And so I just felt like I would just be cutting it off in bits. And also because I was still holding on to like the length, and I was still going through it. But like right now my hair is in layers, because of course I didn't decide to have like the straight cut and everything. And so my hair's length is ranging anywhere from like 7 inches to like 9.3 inches. There are certain parts of my head that tend to grow hair faster compared to the other parts, so that is why it's at those different lengths.